Haiti's Provisional Electoral Council (CEP) announced Friday that the country's first round of long-awaited presidential and legislative elections that have been delayed for several times are scheduled to be held on November 20th. The chairman of the CEP expressed the expectation that the regions battered by Hurricane Matthew will recover in a relatively short time to ensure the newly set timetable for the elections. He added that a second round of elections will be held on January 29, 2017, if no candidate receives more than 50% of the vote in the runoff next month. Hurricane Matthew, the most powerful cyclone over the past decade, with winds of 230 kilometers per hour, has begun its slow romp across the Caribbean area since early October. Haiti has suffered the most losses from its havoc, with a death toll of at least 546. In the elections last October, no presidential candidate got a majority of the vote. The two candidates who obtained the most votes were originally set to participate in a second round of ballot in December, which, however, was postponed for a couple of times in the wake of opposition protests and boycotts. In February 2016, Haiti's then-president, Michel Martelly, and the nation's top leaders clinched an agreement to establish a provisional government before he left office. According to the agreement, the impoverished country, perennially blighted by political limbo, was slated for presidential elections on April 24th, which ended up in vain due to opposition protests. In June, the Haitian provisional president announced the elections would be held on October 9th, which nonetheless was delayed again because of the calamity caused by deadly Hurricane Matthew.